So much been happening in EastEnders lately. The stuff between Anna and Freddie, Bianca's return, Reese Colwell's untimely failure. There's been a lot of great plot building here. And now Ian Beale popped the question to Cindy. Again, that's right, Ian Beale geared up to propose to his ex-wife Cindy. But with her steamy affair with Junior Knight still hot and old flame David Wicks back in the picture, can they make it to the altar? Stay around because we're going to give you a full breakdown on David Wicks, his character development and his history. Who is David Wicks? And what's that controversial relationship with Bianca Jackson all about? Let's rewind, shall we? Ian and Cindy first tied the knot in 1989, but their marriage crumbled when Ian discovered their son Stephen was actually Simon Wicks's child. Fast forward, Cindy's back in Walford, pregnant with twins Lucy and Peter. Yet her old habits die hard, and she falls for David Wicks. When Ian finds out, Cindy hires a hitman to off him. Sent to prison, she enters witness protection and starts a new life in Spain where she met with George Knight. Last year, Ian and Cindy reunite in France and return to Albert Square, but Cindy's at it again, kissing George Knight and having a fling with his son Junior Knight, who's about to confess his love for her. Blissfully unaware, Ian proposes again. Now let's talk about David Wicks. David is the son of Pat Wicks and her first husband Pete Beale. Pat and Pete split up when David and his brother Simon were young, and Pat remarried to Brian Wicks. David Wicks originally appeared from the 23rd of December 1993 to the 21st of November 1996. He returned to the show on January 1st, 2012 and departed 2 weeks later on the 13th of January. He returned on the 26th of September 2013. David Wicks has been involved in various storylines, such as his troubled and dysfunctional reconciliation with his biological children Bianca Jackson and Joe Wicks, his volatile and equally dysfunctional relationship with his mother Pat Butcher, an affair with his sister-in-law Cindy Beale, reuniting with Carol Jackson and struggling to cope with her diagnosis of breast cancer. David last appeared on the 30th of May 2014 after his relationship with Carol broke down. Let's talk about David Wicks' daughter Bianca. Bianca Jackson arrived on Albert Square along with mum Carol, half-sister Sonia, half-brothers Robbie and Billy, and stepfather Alan in 1993. The family's backstory was that Carol had fallen pregnant with Bianca at the age of 14, but Bianca had grown up not knowing who her biological father was. It was later revealed that local car salesman David Wicks, who'd had a childhood relationship with Carol, was her dad. But this being EastEnders, the truth had huge ramifications. So what happened between David Wicks and Bianca? Not knowing of their biological relationship, there was a brief attraction between Bianca and David when they first met at the Queen Vic. A horrified Carol was then forced to tell David that Bianca was in fact his daughter. With their teenage romance having caused a deep divide between David, his mum, Pat, and Carol, he promised Carol to keep his true identity a secret and give Bianca a wide berth. However, when Bianca made a drunken pass at David in 1995, he was forced to reveal the shocking truth to her. While Bianca became resentful over her father's absence during her childhood, controversial scenes saw David make a call to the Samaritans in which he confessed to still finding Bianca sexually attractive despite knowing he is her biological father. Eventually, they were able to build a more conventional father and daughter relationship, with Bianca gaining a brother when David's estranged son Joe Wicks was introduced in 1996. So what happened between David Wicks and Cindy Beale? Cindy also has a complicated relationship with the Wicks family. Earlier in the 90s, she'd had an affair with David's brother Simon Wicks, while married to their half-brother Ian Beale. Then Cindy fell pregnant with son Stephen. While Ian and Cindy eventually reunited, their marriage was rocked once again when Cindy fell for David's charms, and they embarked on a passionate affair. Cindy's love for David was so intense that she even hired a hitman to kill Ian, so they could be together without Ian getting custody of their children. Ultimately, the failed plot is what landed her in prison, where she was later believed to have died during childbirth in 1998, before making a dramatic return from the dead last year. Until now, however, David has still thought Cindy was dead, leading to one almighty shock when they came face to face after 27 years. Let's talk about the reason why the actors that portray David Wicks and Cindy Beale left EastEnders for so long. It was announced in February 1996 that Michael French and Michelle Collins had decided to quit their roles of David Wicks and Cindy Beale in order to pursue other roles. An EastEnders insider said that Cindy is desperate for David to leave the square with her and the children and is said to rock the square. Producers were reportedly trying to keep Michael French with the show, but only managed to persuade him to stay for another few months. Michael French was rumored to have cracked up when filming his final scenes as David. Apparently, he broke down during filming and said to the cast, "I can't go on." An insider said that French repeatedly kept getting one line wrong and later stormed off set and refused to continue until crew members were able to calm him down. Did you enjoy our video about the history of David Wicks? Let us know in the comments below. We have more EastEnders characters' history and development to show you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.